Hey there, you're listening to The Mighty Mommy with some quick and dirty tips for practical parenting. It's common to hear kids telling their parents, "I'm bored," or "there's nothing to do." My kids are prohibited from using the words "I'm bored" or "this is boring." They simply are not allowed around here. It's one of the few behaviors for which I have very little tolerance. While I don't remember actually being bored as a kid, I'm sure it happened. We probably don't remember the times we were bored because those times were just so boring. Now that I'm a mom, I find myself wishing for boredom. Sometimes I may even get a little irritated when other adults tell me they're bored. There's so many amazing things to do and think about and so little time to enjoy it all. I can't imagine complaining about having some extra time on my hands. Sometimes kids need a little help so they can stop complaining and stop being bored. First of all, I think it's important to note that it's okay to be doing nothing. It's called free time. Kids don't realize how lucky they are to have it. And if we try to explain this to them, they're not likely to understand us. If we never had any free time to use our minds, we wouldn't have much time to be creative. Creativity can be born out of boredom. It's good to have an activity center, box, or basket prepared for this type of occasion. Our house is full of art supplies. When the kids seem restless and we can't go outside, we open our activity box. It contains coloring books, blank paper, crayons, washable markers, construction paper, glue, glitter, Play-Doh, and other types of craft supplies. You can fill your box with all sorts of things. Magazines are great because kids can cut out pictures and make collages. Just the other day, my husband sat down with the kids and helped them make snowflakes out of the comics section of the newspaper. I love all of the colorful snowflakes hanging around the house. Older kids might like beads and charms to make their own homemade jewelry. If your kids aren't feeling creative, try offering them a theme. If it's near a holiday, suggest that they make some decorations. If they have a current interest or hobby, ask them to make something creative to represent it. My kids seem to really enjoy Pokemon right now. I don't understand it, but all the little characters are cute and definitely provide lots of drawing opportunities. Sometimes it takes a little inspiration before kids can really dive into craft making. Another thing to keep in mind is that while the television and even educational videos can entertain your child for a short time, neither should be used to combat boredom. Sometimes I feel like my kids are vegging out in front of the TV, and I don't mind them watching it for a little while when they're resting, but when their eyes seem to gloss over, that's when I turn the TV off. I found that turning the TV off seems to inspire my kids to play more with their toys, have tea parties, and start games together. When kids get less electronic input, they're encouraged to find out what to do on their own. My final boredom buster tip is to spend time with your kids. When an "I'm bored" type comment has been said, try to stop what you're doing and take 10 to 15 minutes to pay direct attention to your child. Younger kids might appreciate a quick story time. Older kids may just want to talk about friends or any projects they're currently undertaking. You could even suggest something fun your child could do that would actually help you out or save you some time later. Or ask your kids to make a list of recipes they'd like to make with you. You may not be able to fulfill the entire list, but it would be fun to have some new ideas, and then you can grab the supplies for a couple of the recipes on your next shopping trip. Then, when your kids have some downtime they aren't enjoying, say, "Hey, why don't we make those blueberry muffins you wanted to make last week?" Yum. That's it for now. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to request a topic for the Mighty Mommy, you can email me directly at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. We want to know more about who's listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips for Practical Parenting. Please visit quickanddirtytips.com to take our listener survey. You can find it by clicking on the blue listener survey button at the bottom of the right column of every page of the website. Thanks for taking the time to help us out. This is your friend, the Mighty Mommy, wishing you happy and fun parenting.